Forrest Gump, run, better run. Had to make it out the red clay, run, better run.
Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the San Diego Padres are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starter, number 43. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
So just about set now. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, the second Robinson.
Here comes a pitch. And he drops it down the third baseline. And he grabs it foul.
First pitch, 640.
Strike two. Ball one there.
You know, you hear about a lot of guys who are 2 or 3 sports stars in college. Jackie Robinson, a 4 sports star. He was a Division I standout in baseball, basketball, football, and track.
They get the out on Robinson. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Zach Wheat.
Not doing anything crazy right now, but he's been solid over the last 10 games. And hey, with that batting average, if it was over the course of a full season, you're talking about Hall of Fame numbers. 333 over the last 10 games. 1 for 3 doesn't seem that impressive, but you know what? It's tough to do when you consider a longer stretch. They're going to enjoy this little run right now.
Reggie Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Smith, a guy who's really opened up some eyes at his first major league season. Hoping to finish strong in September, too. First pitch, not close. And I think we can all be thankful that Jackie chose to pursue baseball. As great a football or basketball player as he might have been, it couldn't have matched his achievements on the diamond.
2 balls, no strike.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Still fun to imagine what Jackie could have done as a pro football player. He led the nation in punt return yardage 2 years in a row in college at UCLA, so we know he was explosive.
In the air out towards right center. Gwynn settles under it, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
And here is Duke Snyder, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. First offering misses the mark.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. And now 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
And the righty deals.
Ball 3.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So 2 down. Sean Green now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. gets him to chase after that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Move to first, and he dives back in safely. Chop to the right side. To first, that's the third out. Dodgers scoreless, Padres coming up to hit. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. So here's the lefty, Clayton Kershaw. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Bottom of the first, stepping in for San Diego, Orlando Hudson.
For the Padres, the second baseman,
The line to kick the pitch.
Hudson.
That one's in there. That's strike one. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Kershaw fires. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. On the ground to third. And that one handled. Zips it across. One up, one down. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Benito Santiago.
Ah, Boog, what a great talent. I mean, the kind of player who can dominate a game at times, be a perennial all-star. He's going to take home some hardware as well. I mean, he's one of the best in the game today and always fun to watch.
So digging in, number 31. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Tony
Gwynn, the next up for the Padres. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. First offering, and it just misses.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings it across. Play made, that ends the inning. Nada for the Padres in the opening frame. We'll go to the second in San Diego. No score on the show. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Roy Campanella. There you see how he's doing down the stretch with his August and September splits.
Campanella.
The wind and the pitch.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1. That one fouled off. This one in the air, right field. Racing, makes the catch. One away.
Batting six, the first baseman, Gil.
Now here is Gil Hodges. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And up next for Los Angeles, number 10. In there for strike one.
0-1.
The wind of the pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
And misses inside. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Throw to first is in time. Out number 3. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now it's Manny Machado. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Kicks and fires. And Manny gets a piece. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. Manny Machado leaves the yard. His 33rd homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Number 26, the next up for the Padres.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
And that's in there for strike one. In the air, right side. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now number 6. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And now the lefty. There's a strike.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is popped up. Hodges under it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Center fielder, Steve Finley.
Next for the Padres, Steve Finley. Good contact guy, good defender. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
At the belt and fires. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
The pitch. And a 4-pitch walk.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Number 7.
So here's the Padres DH, number 17. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second for 1. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in San Diego, and now here is Pee-wee Reese. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. The wind of the pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Here's a 3-0. And now 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And a payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Zach Wheat steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there, 0-1. Righty to the plate.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Nobody out. Runner at first. The next pitch misses. And a count 2-1. Move to first. Reese back on a dive. Grounded to third. Could be two. Feed to second. That's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now that second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
And next for L.A., Jackie Robinson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is.
Flips it behind his back. They get him, but it was pretty close.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Reggie Smith.
Reggie Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
First offering misses badly for ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Now a fly ball to right center. Finley giving chase. Racing, makes the catch. And the inning is over. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail here 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. So digging in now for San Diego, Benito Santiago.
The catcher, Benito
And a pitch.
Santiago.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Kicks and deals. Fought off foul. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a pitch. That one missing inside. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now one away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Hudson.
So the lineup flips over. Up now, the Padre leadoff man, Orlando Hudson. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now 1-1. One down, base is empty.
Count is 2-1.
And that's outside. And a 3-1 on the way. And a foul ball. And a pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One gone, runner at first. Number 31 getting ready to hit. In there for strike 1. Kershaw checks on the runner, and he's back safely. The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And he deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the pitch. Slow roller up the middle. Over to first. 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tony Gwynn. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The pitch. And ball 1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Petco Park. Start of the fourth. Here's a big power threat. Duke Snyder. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And the right-hander deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. Righty delivers. And that's outside.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Machado throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Sean Green. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball. Comes a 2-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Finley under it. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
The catcher, number 39, Roy Campanella.
And now Roy Campanella. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. Next one misses. 3-2 now. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yep, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
That one to first. He handles it himself, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
The wind to kick the pitch. Rip to third. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 26.
Now it's going to be number 26. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
Next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And here it comes. On the ground right side. Hodges steps on the bag. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The batter, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, number 6. And the first offering is not close. Right side, hard hit. Takes it himself. Padres go down 1-2-3. We played 4. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges.
Gil Hodges.
The pitch. Strike on the outside. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Out to short. Sends it to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
The batter, number 10.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 10. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. First offering misses the mark.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. Late with the swing there.
2-2 the count.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Reese in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Up the middle, Hudson gloves it on to first. And that is that. So they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, Steve Finley.
For the Padres, the center fielder, Steve
The wind of the pitch.
Finley.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Kicks and fires. Just missed. The pitch. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Kershaw the 2-1. That misses the zone, and now 3-1.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And now a full count.
You got a full count?
The wind of the pitch. And that one wrapped foul. The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it.
Well, I thought there was a lot of patience in that at bat, but just the cat and mouse game, Kershaw just a master at it.
Number 17, the next up for the Padres. Ripped towards third. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Benito Santiago, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Stays alive. Going 2 now. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Padres down in order. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Petco Park. And stepping in is the speedy Zach Wheat.
The left fielder.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And the 1-0. Swing and a ball popped up. Hudson pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Reggie Smith.
2 outs, base is empty. Reggie Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
The 1-0. And the slider catches the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next pitch off the plate. And the count's even at 2. Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch misses outside. And the count's full. And the righty deals. And fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Padres 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Orlando Hudson. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He just has to understand that his skill set is unique and he's very valuable for any ball club. If he does that, he'll play a long time in this league.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And now the lefty. He swings and fouls one off. And now the count is even. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And now it's filled up.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And a pitch. Slice to right, just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So up next, number 31.
Now batting, number 31.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Runner leads away at second. There's a line drive to left field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 2-0.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Tony Gwynn, the next up for the Padres. This guy has turned into a
Number
beast.
90, Tony Gwynn.
First offering, and it just misses. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it. And he deals. And the slider just misses.
Usually a pitcher has a plan for every at-bat, but with Gwynn, you can forget about that. Tony's going to be running the show when he's standing in the box. He's the one dictating the at-bat and pretty much hitting the ball wherever he wants to.
And a pitch. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Reese makes the grab, one down.
The batter, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Next offering misses. 1-1.
And with Tony, there isn't any kind of pitch that gives him problems. Whether it's movement, velocity, just doesn't really matter. For him, every pitch was a good pitch to hit.
2 down, nobody on. And it's even up. And a pitch. That one just misses. The punch out there. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Top of inning number 7, stepping in the long ball threat, Duke Snyder.
Dodgers, the center fielder, Duke Snyder.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That misses. 3-1 now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
No outs, runner at first. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Sean Green. Next pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards left center. Number 31 moving under this one. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 39, Roy Campanella.
And here's the catcher, Roy Campanella. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Next offering is down low. Ball 1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Tying run at the plate. Stays alive. The tying run at the plate. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 54. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Back here in San Diego, set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, number 26.
The shortstop, number 26.
The wide to kick the pitch.
So I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Next pitch misses, and now 2-0. And the right-hander deals. Center field. Snyder under it. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 6.
Stepping in for San Diego, number 6. That one's in there, 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next for the Padres, Steve Finley. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's inside. Two-0. This one high in the air to left center. Wheat gliding back. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 17.
And here is number 17. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next pitch inside, and it's 1-2. And here it comes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. At the belt and fires. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the speedy catcher, Benito Santiago. And there's a foul ball. Oh, and 1 now. And that's in for a strike.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Stays alive. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Padres leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the first baseman, Gil Hodges.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Gil Hodges.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And now it's even up.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Number 10 digs in now. First pitch just misses. Good eye right there. The wind and the pitch. And now 2-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Yeah, the batter now, Pee-wee, in there for strike 1. Two outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Hudson makes the catch, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back onto the bottom of the 8th, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Orlando Hudson.
The second baseman, Orlando.
The pitch.
Hudson.
Off the plate, 1-0. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Righty to the plate. Going to count 1-2.
I got to count 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And the 0-1. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out to short. Reese collects, whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting. The right fielder, Tony Gwynn.
So digging in now for San Diego, Tony Gwynn. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
That one missed. Right-handed reliever. That catches the corner. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. Through 8 full, it's the Padres 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Zach Wheat.
The left fielder, Zach Wheat.
And the right-hander back to work.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And up next for Los Angeles, Jackie Robinson for the 4th time tonight. Well struck right field. That one hops against the fence. Cut off, throw to third. Safe.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Designated hitter, Reggie Smith.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 43 will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Trevor Hoffman. He's got a runner on third to deal with.
Trevor Hoffman.
So now here's the DH, Reggie Smith. And that's in there for strike one.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Kicks and deals. And takes low for ball one.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
1-2 now. Bouncer to second. Can't pick it up with the bare hand.
Big RBI for him right there. I'm really not sure how these kinds of hits get through the infield sometimes, but that's the definition of a seen eye ground ball, and you'll take it any day as a hitter. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Duke Snyder, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a ground ball to first, and it hits the bag, and that's a fair ball. Coming home, throw cut off, now to the plate. The tag, and he's out, and they cut down the tying run.
The right fielder.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the dish. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On the pinch run for the Dodgers, number 30.
Number 30.
And next for LA, Sean Green. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch misses there, 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Left-hand hitter waits. Good eye right there. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The catcher, number 30.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Roy Campanella. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
In there, and it's 0-1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. On the ground to third. Boots it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, you know, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 2 runs, 6 hits,